Good morning, dear students. These are your practical periods, and today we are going to start the unit 2, that is the simple biochemical and physiological experiments. In your book, it is given as first one to study the arrangement and distribution of stomata in dicot and monocot leaf. You have read in the class 10th that the dicot surface has got more number of stomata on the lower surface as compared to the upper surface, and hence they are called as dorsiventral leaf. Means the dorsal and the ventral surface, that is the upper and the lower surface, both are distinguishable because of this type of arrangement of stomata, whereas monocot leaves has the number of stomata in almost equal and on both the surfaces, and hence this is called as isobilateral leaf. So you will be provided with the two types of leaves. One dicot leaf. Dicot leaf, you know that two cotyledons you will be given as, may be given as mango leaf as the dicot leaf, and monocot leaf which has got the parallel venation, you will be given as maize leaf or lily leaf or rio discolor. Any monocot leaf you will be given, and you will be allowed to cut the section of the leaf and observe it under the microscope. Now in the dicot leaf you will see this type of structure. This is the epidermal cell, these are the subsidiary cells, these are the guard cells, this is the stoma, and this is the chloroplast, and this is the nucleus. Clearly observable things: epidermal cells, subsidiary cells, guard cells, stoma, chloroplast, and nucleus. Now you will have to count the number of stomata in the three successive fields. You will cut the section as it will be written in the question that this much centimeter you have to cut the section, and in these three successive fields you will have to find out the number of stomata. Whereas here in the case of monocot leaf, you may see that this is the structure of the monocot leaf, in which the nucleus is there, guard cells are a dumbbell shaped, and these are the subsidiary cells. So this is for the monocot, this is for the monocot, and this one is for the dicot. That was for the monocot, and this is for the dicot. Now you will be told to record the observation in the tabular form. So dicot leaf, in that in one successive field, suppose it is number of stomata 1, the number of epidermal cells will be many, so suppose that it is 50. Then in the second successive field you got number of stomata 2. This is I am talking about the upper epidermis. Number of stomata 2 and number of epidermal cells 55. In the third successive field, number of stomata 0 and number of epidermal cells 52. So this was for the upper epidermis. Upper epidermis, this is E. This is the E, upper epidermis in the dicot. Then lower epidermis, number of stomata will be more, hence it is 25, epidermal cells 55. Number of stomata you got 28, epidermal cells 52. Here you got 26, epidermal cells 54. Here you can see here there is a correct distribution of stomata variation. Upper epidermis 1, lower epidermis 25, upper epidermis 2, lower epidermis 28, upper epidermis 0, lower epidermis 26. In extreme case, in other form, they will be asked you to take out the mean of the number of stomata found, okay, on the lower surface or on the upper surface with the successive fields. Then you will have to add the number of stomata and divide it with the number of successive fields. You will get the mean in that case. Now questions may vary because these questions are coming from the board. So any form they will ask you the question, so that is why your concept should be clear. Monocot leaf, upper epidermis, lower epidermis. Upper epidermis 23 stomata and number of epidermal cells 50. In the second field, 23 number of epidermal cells 50. Here number of stomata 30, epidermal cells 52. Whereas number of stomata in the lower epidermis 25, epidermal cells 55. 27 stomata, epidermal cells 52. 26 stomata, epidermal cells 54. So here you can say more or less the number of stomata is similar, 23, 25, 23, 27, 30, 26. So here conclusion you will write that dicot leaves the number of stomata on the lower surface and the number of stomata on the lower surface, and stomata are kidney shaped, whereas more or less stomata are same in number and they are of dumbbell shaped. This is the dumbbell shape. You have read it in the 10th standard, the differences between the dicot and the monocot stomata. So here this simple biochemical physiological experiment was related with the plant anatomy. In that you will be told how to cut the section of the leaf, and then in that way you will be finding out the number of stomata present. More or less this arrangement is there, but everybody cannot find the same reading, no. So it may be changed. All together you are not going to write the same reading. So this is almost same. So it's a tentative guess that these many stomata can be present over here. So here this is the conclusion. Precautions in that you may write by your own, that the leaf should be fresh, section should be cut clearly. Okay, then in that case the fields should be analyzed properly. So precautions are also given in your book. You write this experiment. If you have not written as the simple biochemical and physiological experiment, I will send you today the practical syllabus and theory syllabus also in the written format. I think that I had sent you earlier, but again I will send. And in that case you will find that there are the two families only, that is the Malvaceae and Solanaceae, which we have already finished. So this is the, we are reaching towards the physiological experiment. First is this, and the soil experiments are all not included this time in the syllabus. So second one is, I think, the enzyme specificity, so that I will be telling you on the next term. Please complete your work in the lab manual daily as the date variation is seen, and date variation, today's date you will put in this experiment. Like Malvaceae and Solanaceae I had told you earlier, so there, that also the date variation will be there. All the experiments you cannot write in one day, so that you have to mention in the mind. And already I have said that practical file is comprised of 5 marks, and this one project is of 10 marks. So it depends upon you how you score marks. See, the presentation in the practical file differs. So that also you have to see that whether how you have written everything, drawn diagram properly, and then mention the things properly or not. And then after that it should be signed by me. I will be telling you when there will be the feasibility. Thank you.